Hey Ty, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, sir. You guys have had a real emphasis this series of drawing Gobert out of the paint, attacking the seams when they present themselves. How would you evaluate how you guys have done in that regard?
We're doing a great job. I think after game two and understanding how we wanted to play, how we wanted to attack, I think our guys have done a great job. We know Rudy's a great shot blocker. We know he protects the paint. Defensive player of the year, but we know every time we drive, he is coming. We're getting open shots, so we just got to step up and take those shots with confidence and hopefully knock some down.
Thanks. Next to Mark Medina.
It's Ty, good to see you. I was wondering, what's been your approach this season on when you draw the line of getting on guys versus just kind of giving them the room to operate?
Um, I really don't get on guys that much, just allow those guys to be themselves and allow them to play. But I think when we're getting out tough or we're getting outworked, that's when I get pretty upset. When teams are being more physical, and I think teams are, punking us. So in that regard, that's when I get upset. But as far as playing the game, it's going to be mistakes. You got to understand that. It's going to be missed shots. We got to understand that. But every single night we should play with the toughness and the physicality. And that's the only thing I pretty much get upset with.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Law.
Ty, good to see you, man. I think with Mike Conley coming back, I remember you said going into the series you were preparing for him to play. Obviously, he hasn't through the first 5 games. So what does an appearance from him tonight how does that change things as far as how you approach what the Jazz can do, especially offensively?
Well, it changed their rotation. As far as the rotations, guys probably won't play. A couple of guys that came off the bench, but our game plan stays the same. If we have to adjust, we will. We understand that, he can shoot at a high volume from the 3-point range, and we understand he can get to the paint and score. So he brings a different dynamic to their team, but, we're not going to change anything. We just kind of see how he plays and what they're trying to do and what they're looking for, and then we'll adjust from there.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Miriam.
Good afternoon. How's Kawhi doing? Any update on him? And how you guys, what play knows he's going forward?
I couldn't hear you, Miriam.
Any update on Kawhi?
Oh, yeah, he's fine. But he's not playing tonight, so that's the only update I have for you.
So you guys don't have any other news about how far out it might be?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Thanks. We'll go next to Dan Wyke.
Hey, Ty, sorry if you can't hear me. I'm in the arena. I'm curious, what are some of the lessons you think your team learned from closeout games between last season and this season? You guys have had a handful of them. What do you think the key will be on that front?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I wasn't a coach last year, but I do understand that we're in a good place. We understand what it takes and what we're trying to do. Last year is behind us, and we're just looking forward. So we understand we got a tough game ahead of us tonight, and that's all we're focused on.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Shane.
Hey, Ty, hope all is well today. I'm curious, what has it meant to you for your guys to weather the storm the way they have and bounce back after, Utah's hot shooting nights in the first half, making 17 threes the other night in the first half?
It means a lot, Shane. I think just shows the resilience that our team has, the fight that we have. And, some nights guys are going to get hot. Teams are going to get hot. And you got to be able to adjust and take away things that they're doing. And like I said, it's been all season long. When it seems like we're down and out, our backs are against the wall, we always perform. So that wasn't any different in Game 5 in Utah. I thought our guys came together. We stuck together. They made a lot of shots in that first half. We was able to make some adjustments in that second half, and holding those guys to 3 for 24 from the field to the 3-point line. So games is about it's a roller coaster. We understand that. But you just got to stay even keel, stay poised, and understand that you got to execute on both sides of the basketball to be effective. And then we did that in the second half.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Farbad.
Hey, Coach. Just want to know how you feel about having a full capacity of fans today, and it's the first time since March of 2020.
It feels great, having our fans back in the building. Like I talked about early on, we've been at a disadvantage, in the playoffs because Dallas and Utah, they pretty much have full capacity, and we only was allowed 7,000. So it's great to have our fans back in the building. Got a chance to experience and do something special tonight. We understand that, so we want to lock in and focus. Hopefully, it gives a lot of energy that we need.
Thanks. Next to Cam.
Hey, good afternoon, Coach. I want to ask you, excuse me, what's the vibe of the team? What's the vibe of the team like?
I couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Coach, I want to ask you about the vibe of the team. What's the vibe of the team like today through shoot around and walkthroughs today? How's the team look to you, and how you guys feeling? How you think they're feeling?
Everyone locked in and focused. We understand we won a big game in Utah, but the series is not over. They're a great team. They wasn't number one. They didn't have the number one record in the NBA for no reason, and now they got Conley coming back tonight. So we understand it's a tough task, and we got to be locked in. But they were focused, ready to go, and up for the challenge.
And Coach, as you know, or as I spoke about last time, the team plays best with their backs against the wall. Can you mimic that type of environment or situation?
Well, our backs are against the wall now. We got to win this series. So playoffs is your back's against the wall all the time. And like I said, we've learned. We were upset that we had to dig those 0-2 deficits to start the series, but we found ways to win. We found ways to claw back. We made adjustments. Our coaching staff has been great with that. And our team has been great at just picking up the adjustments and understanding what we're trying to do. So tonight is going to be a big game, up 3-2 at home for game 6. We got to come out and play well and get out to an early start.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. We have time for one more. We'll go to David Locke.
Tyronn, you guys have 3 guys in Kennard, Morris, and Jackson who've all been number 1 options at one point in their career on different teams. How much did that help them, and does that help them as you try to replace Kawhi's scoring?
It does help. I think Luke's come a long way from when he first got here early on in the season. Just trying to fit in instead of being himself. And the last third of the season, I thought he did a great job of just being who he is, looking to score the basketball, being aggressive, shooting the basketball because he's a great shooter. Reggie, when he got to Detroit, with him and Drummond, they were the number 1 pick and roll duo in the league. So he's been in that position before where he's had to carry your team. And then Twin, he's been great. Just being in Boston, being in New York, having a chance to score the basketball and being an offensive threat. He's done it his whole career. So having those 3 guys has been huge. Like I said, we're going to need them again tonight.
Thank you.